Peter is working on a different article, so I'm going to jump in and do a book. And this is a book that, you know what, I didn't enjoy it too much. But the point of a review is to look at books that you might not have liked, but also tell you why I didn't like them. And not just say it's dumb or stupid, but just start going through why I didn't like it. So you can read my article to see my breakdown of everything, but we're going to look at this book. So let's take a dive in and look at this book right here. So we're going to look at Samurai Grandpa. This is by Easton Deruna and Sean Daly. Immediately, guys, I did like the cover. It's a great cover. I love the pinks and the bamboo and everything like that. I'm drawn to this sort of the bright pinks and greens and neon sort of colors for some reason. But I like that the pastel, the washed out sort of look and all of it, the muted colors unnecessarily. And I enjoyed the cover and I was hooked and I was so excited to get a chance to read it. But let's look inside. Chapter 1, Revenge. There you can see the inside cover. Source Point Press does some pretty good stuff. I'm slowly starting to like some of it. Some of this stuff looks really good, and I did like it at first, and then you sort of flip through it and you can sort of see everything. But then for me, it just sort of, I struggled with some of the art and illustrations in it. There's a little too much going on, a little too many lines. Nothing really stands out, so it all sort of gets jumbled together, and it's a little too muted. The same thing that works so well on the cover didn't work quite as well on the interiors. And that was sort of my drawback to this entire thing. So my drawback to the entire thing was just sort of the way the colors looked, how all the different lines and the action sort of happened. I could see it potentially as far as hook factor. The hook itself sounds great. Samurai Grandpa, his family's been injured, his granddaughter's been kidnapped, he's going to save them, and then you get the mystical kung fu elements. But guys, I've seen enough Netflix shows. I'm a Jackie Chan kid. I loved watching all those movies, and I watched them all, and I've watched them multiple times. So nothing felt new to me. It really did feel like something that I might have written in college myself. As a fan fiction type of thing to a Jackie Chan movie. You get some of it, and guys, I'm not a terrible writer, but I'm also not the best writer. I mean, you read my articles, you know, I sit somewhere right there in the middle. To me, it's like a good first comic. I could see him doing something more and developing this character more. But that's why I think it has a decent hook factor, and he gets a couple points there. As far as spec value, I'm not so sure. But at the same time, once again, it has a hook. I would see Netflix or Hulu or someplace taking it and taking the title of Samurai Grandpa and taking the basic elements of the story and then running with it. Sean Daly's style might translate beautifully to animation. Not to say that they would use his style, but where I struggled was with I don't know what it really needed. I can't really tie it down. For me, it needed something more to really be a more eye-catching. Del Mundo has figured this out. He uses sort of the same sort of style, but his colors and lines just pop more and are more attractive. But there are Del Mundo books that I just can't stand. I wasn't a huge fan of his the New Mutants run he just did. But yeah, Samurai Grandpa, guys, check it out. See if you like it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. So it's right there in the middle. I'm not sure if I'll ever pick up a book that's going to get 0. But I'm also, 5's right there in the middle for me. 7 is worth reading. 5 is, I did the reading for you. So, thanks guys. Once again, this is Back Issue Backlog on CBSI.